Sometimes when we're doing tables, there's a need for us to actually adjust our rows and column height and width. This session we're going to look at how to do that. So make sure you've got task 16, adjusting row and column document, open, and let's see what we've got here. So I've got here a very plain table, and on here I have got two columns, and on this one I want to adjust my column widths, and we can look at the heights as our row heights. So if I want to do the column widths, the easiest way to do this is to actually move this along here. So I get my cursor, and when it changes to that little double lines with the arrows pointing out from each end, it means that I'm able to adjust my column widths here. Now that's not an exact way of doing it. I could do it exact way. So I could choose my whole table here, and I can go up to my layout tab up the top here. In here I've got a cell size 1, and what I can do is I can adjust here my height, and I can adjust my width here. So in this one here I'm going to put in, at the moment it's telling me that it's 0.04 centimeters in here, so I'm going to actually make these 1 centimeter. Okay, so I'll put that as 1 centimeter. This is my height, and in my width I'm going to put this as I'm going to go 6 centimeters each. So now my table has gone from 1 centimeter, 0.04 centimeters to 1 centimeter in height, and my top here has gone across here. Now you'll notice that my top heading one here has actually done something a little bit silly. That's because when I chose it, I chose the whole table. So I'm just going to undo what I did. So Control Z and Control Z again and Control Z. Okay, so I'm going to now select this one again, but instead of choosing my heading, which has been merged across the two, I'm going to just select these two here. So what I can do here is I can then go back up the top here, and now I want to put this as 1 centimeter, so I can go 1 there, and I can also go 6 centimeters across each one of these. So I'm just entering 6 in and pressing OK. So now you can see, and it's still done it, so I'm just going to grab that one and pull it out to join the rest there. Okay, and this one here I haven't got any space there. Now notice that this is different from what I showed you in another one where I put the space above and below it, the word here. I'll show you the difference of this one. So this one here is just actually adjusted the width of it. This one here, that where I did this, highlighted my one here and went up to layout and put the space below and above it, you'll notice that that's got an equal space below and above the word there, whereas this one has just stretched out this thing, the rows, and made them that 1 centimeter in width there. Alright, so okay, I can do that. I can also, if I want to be exact with it and I want to have my tables, so I've got them at 6 centimeters at the moment, so I'm going to actually just adjust this back here again. I'm just going to adjust those back up there, and I'm going to adjust this one, just pull these ones up a little bit, so they're not all the same, but that's what I'm wanting that to be. So if this one here now, if I want to have these distributed across the size or span of my table width, okay, if I want them to be the same, what I can do is highlight these ones here, and then I can go back up to my layout one, and I can distribute my rows equally or distribute my columns equally. In this case I want to do my columns, so if I click on that, you'll notice that they become equal there, and I'm going to now also do my rows because I adjusted those ones. So you'll notice it didn't adjust the actual span of the height, it just redistributed everything inside it to be equal. Alright, so that's one way that we can do that out, or a couple of ways that we can do our table and do that. What I'd like you to do is to take this one here, and I would like you to have a go at distributing the columns here equally across it, and putting 6 spaces between above and below all of your items in there. If you can't remember how to do that, remember, you select your table, you go up to your layout, and you just go in here before and after and make them 6 each. Alright, so once you finish that one, adjusting your height and width, then you can upload this to your LMS